welcome back to my channel. Yesterday is Wednesday, y'all know what Wednesday is. Spooky animation. But let's start with greetings, come on. Hello, my name is Daniel. I'll be your host here.
Guy in the chair.
And today's episode is my brother didn't know it was taking a ghost, so let's check it out and enjoy.
My older brother dated a ghost for 2 years. He still doesn't know this. Rather, he is still in denial of the fact that he dated a ghost. He went to see a Buddhist monk and a shaman, was exorcised, and went to a mental hospital. It took him 2 years to get the ghost off of him with all that happening. He could finally break up with her after that. But he couldn't accept the breakup and hurt himself out of rage, resulting in his admission to a psychiatric ward. He is still looking for her, but she can never come back, as she was sent to another world. The memory goes back 2 years ago. My brother was an ordinary man, and he was popular among women with his good looks. He had good grades at school and was athletic and sociable. He was a good guy that anyone would like, until that incident happened. My brother had an ordinary life, dating girls of his age like others, but all that changed one day. Our family went through a huge crisis due to our dad's business failing. We moved to another house after packing everything up. The new home was very spacious and seemed too great for its low price. There was one odd thing. The day before my dad signed the contract for the house, my dad's mom, that is my grandmother, had a dream, a terrifying dream. In the dream, Grandma followed us when we were entering the house. And once she entered, all of the family was weeping and staring at her. The scene was very spooky to her, so Grandma called Dad right away. But we didn't have another choice as there was no house available at a lower price than this, so we decided to move into the house. We thought nothing terrible could happen and considered Grandma's dream just a silly dream. That was when it started. After a week since we moved in, my brother began to act weird. He started to talk to himself in his room. I first thought he was on the phone with his new girlfriend. He was talking in such a sweet and soft voice, just like talking to a girlfriend. Every time I ran into him in the living room, he looked delighted with cheeks flushed with joy. I thought to myself, he must have started dating. Good for him. But one day, that shocking thing happened. I went into my brother's room to ask him to go exercise with me. He was talking to someone in a gentle voice, but wasn't on the phone. He was talking with his hands posed as if he was hugging an invisible person. I was so shocked and shouted to ask what was he doing. He replied, Oh, you've never met my girlfriend before. Say hi. This is Mia. I told him to stop messing around. To my surprise, his hands were posed as if he was really hugging someone, and his natural pose really made me feel like there was someone there. And there were his nonchalant face and tone. My brother continued, Why are you ignoring Mia? Aren't you going to say hello back? I really felt like someone else than my brother was staring at me. And even though it didn't make any sense, it felt so real that I almost thought I was the weird one. Confused, I ended up running out of the room. I thought I should let my parents know of this incident as soon as possible. And I did tell them everything. They didn't believe me at first, but they also witnessed the scene not too long after. They were also shocked by my brother's actions. Dad lost his temper and yelled at my brother at first, but my brother wouldn't listen. My mom tried to persuade him and tried to talk to him, but communication itself was impossible. My brother was already out of his mind. After that, we have invited shamans, monks, and priests known for their powers. But all of them would just say that my brother is possessed and none of their exorcism would work. We went to several mental hospitals and psychiatrics to no avail. Strangely, my brother lost weight day by day. 3 months later, he was only left with bones like a corpse. But he still had a happy look on his face. He would always say with an empty gaze, "I'm happy, so happy." Made me feel like I'd go crazy. He kissed and hugged the empty air. I witnessed that craziness with my own eyes. During that time, my brother lost more than 30 pounds of weight. I thought my brother would end up dying like this. My mom became ill in bed from the shock. It felt like the entire family would be falling apart at this rate. Finally, Dad suggested that we move to a different house. We decided to move into a tiny house. We couldn't help it because we didn't have money. The new house was so tiny that our family wouldn't have any personal space, but it was more important to save my brother's life. So we ended up moving to a new house as soon as we could. Then my brother started to lose his mind. "Where's Mia? Mia's gone." In his madness, he started to throw everything around him. He destroyed the entire house. He stopped eating, and the situation grew worse. One fortunate thing was that he isn't dating a ghost anymore. It seemed like he was slowly coming to his senses. But the thing is, he was suffering even more from love sickness. In the end, we forced him into a psychiatric ward. My brother finally started to calm down with medical help, and our family found peace again. My brother still doesn't know or understand that he dated a ghost. He still asks me if I heard from Mia. I tell him no every time. How can a ghost reach out to me? But to this day, I sometimes hear a knocking sound in the middle of the night. I would wake up by the sound, terrified. Of course, there was no one there, but I think it might be Mia, looking for my brother.
Hey guys, I hope you got a good little kick out of that. Nah, it was forget way. You don't play around with spirits. They moved out of the house. That was good. They need you and well deserved. But still, that's dude was like, "Oh, babe." I was like, if I was a brother, like, are you playing with yourself? But still, I still don't trust that. But hey, this is why I said like, comment, share, and do whatever. But hey, I hope you had an awesome night and your day goes, the rest of your day goes great. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.